Asher on 7th Ave between 7th Ave and 19th Ave. There's like a spray painted sign that says vapes. He sells these. They're just like medical marijuana ones, but this one's like the sativa version. This is medical meth with pine sol for terps and CBDs, and this is the indica version. It's got fentanyl with pine sol for terps and CBDs. And that's the Texas Float OG and the Double Trouble Kush. There you go. And if you hit them both at the same time, we call that the John Belushi and or the Chris Farley. Oh. Too soon. Because you're up and down. Too soon? Too soon? I know. Son of a bitch. 40 years. So yeah, I know. So these are this are lovely sponsored Sunny Slope Seabury Babes is back in business, and there's 2 hits for everybody. As long as you don't have herpes or COVID, I'll pass these around after my set break. After the time. So we have some wonderful sponsors that help us out. We actually get to pay some of the comics. We've been doing this for a year and a half since John Henry, who is here in the house tonight, Mr. John Henry. John Henry did this for 10 years and then wanted to give it away and gave it to me, which is really nice of him. But John Henry, so what's he going to say about you, John? Say something.
Very handsome.
Yes, you're very handsome.
Tuesday.
What this young lady said. Anyway, I'll remind myself later, but John Henry's here, so let's just hear from John Henry. He started this whole band. Oh, that's what I was going to say. John Henry started the show we've been back for about a year and a half, and for the past year and a half, it's been literally so crazy. Up until this week is the first time we haven't started the show with standing room only, so it's nice that we only have a handful of our favorite people who are good looking in here. If you're not good looking, we're making the ugly people sit at the bar, so take a look at those folks. It's not pretty. My point is we've been doing really good. The show's been very popular, and it's making the bar a lot of money, so we know to pay some of the comics. So that's what I was saying, is that we have some wonderful sponsors that have helped out with some live streaming equipment. And we also, we're making money for the bar, we're able to pay some of the comics. We have a regular comic, like a resident comic for the month, Miss Lavette, who is here tonight. She's been here all month, and she's closing out a residency. We'll be paying her. Cierra, Miranda, who's one of the funniest comedians ever. She's one of the regular comics. We're very thrilled to present for you. Oh, we also have Thomas Lee Eskin on the show tonight. How long have you been doing stand-up here?
7 years. Oh, in Arizona?
Yeah. 3 years?
Yeah.
2 years. Yeah, so he's just he's one of the newer comics doing stand-up in Arizona that I just met recently that we thought was so funny, and we're excited to bring him back and have him perform. I was just talking about you, so this is a 22-minute introduction. You've got plenty of time. You could go literally, like you're right, you could go home and take a shower and come back. I still have some time, so I was just talking about the comics on the show. But I'm just excited because you're a new cat, and we're thrilled to have you. Because we have a bunch of regular comics, and we try to find some new people to mix in. We're trying to make more money so we can pay all these kids. But that's all I have to say about that. And Maureen Lombardo is here tonight, folks, some crack-ups. Not only do we have wonderful audience members who are beautiful, we also have people from other shows who come hang out and just support the show and are wonderful. Maureen Lombardo, let's hear it for the ladies. Sometimes we do this every Tuesday, so I start the show to make sure we get set and I tell jokes. Sometimes I just walk in here and I feel like I have nothing and I have nothing to say to everything. I've told every joke and they're all stupid. So tonight I feel like I'm not going to be bringing the heat right out of the gate. I'm going to have to warm up a little bit. But I don't want to raise the bar too high because 2 weeks ago I killed so hard other comics after me bombed and I don't want to fuck up the guys after. So I'm gonna tank it out of the gate tonight, starting off slow. You know what I'm talking about, bro. You know why I'm right out of the gate, you know what I mean? You feel me, dog. I have nothing. I'm so shitty tonight. 2 Jews walked into a bar and bought it. That's it. That's the best I got. Living spaces. See, there you go. I gotta say that 100 times. Someone got the mic in the back and help me out. I got a few more minutes. Oh, here's something stupid. Oh, so Darrell was supposed to be on the show tonight, Darrell Johnson and Carrie Medina. Carrie couldn't be here. And then Darrell, when I messaged him, he goes, oh, I double booked. So he's at another show tonight. He's at the Womack with Do Better Comedy. Big. Welcome to Do Better Comedy, Sid. I appreciate it. Such a shitty thing shit on other shows. Oh, I will say I like to keep everyone updated what's going on in the world of Phoenix comedy. I will say that JP's now their open mic now features poetry and music. So if you do music or poetry, I'd like to do a poem for you people right now. 2 white claws, 4 paws. But I got in the club after I bought 4 white claws. I have nothing. I'm just, yeah, snap. I was trying to do a random poem. Alright, there you go. No, I have no poetry jokes. I do have a joke about, have you heard about that new real estate? It's called squirrel real estate. It's nuts. That one. I bought a toilet brush. After 2 weeks, I went back to paper. My butt was raw. Thank you very much. I'll be here all week. My wife got mad because I was pissing in the shower. I didn't know she was in there. I looked at my wife. It's so stupid. Oh, and it's so stupid. Oh, and I'm going to start. I know that the world is very sensitive and crazy right now, and people are identifying as all different types of sexes and genders and stuff. Which Joe is the nicest fucking guy. I love that.
We're here to see Joe.
Oh, you're going to see Joe too? Oh yeah, I was just talking about Joe. Yeah, everybody loves Joe. Let's hear for Joe Gangemi. If I knew that was going to kill it, we just talked about Joe the whole fucking time instead of my shitty bad self. Listen, my life is wonderful, and I have a fresh, clean shirt on and clean underwear. My mom would be so proud. Thank you all for coming, and we have a wonderful show, and we have a wonderful lineup. We're going to kick it off with that hot shit that I was talking to earlier. I hope he's back from showering. Sean, your intros are so long, I go home and shower, come back, I go, they are. Sometimes my intros get long. I gotta remember to tighten it up. That's why sometimes I talk it all out in the opening of the show, so I don't fucking ramble through it. But once when I was younger, tell me, so I say, my best friend when I was 9, his name was Herschel. One time I did that, and I told like a 10-minute story about my friend Herschel, but not tonight, I'm kidding. Hey, Thomas, I'm so thrilled you're here tonight, and dude, you're very, very funny, and I'm thrilled that you found this room and that we have you on. And I can't wait to just have you back once a month and hopefully start paying you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for one of our favorite new finds, the very funny and talented Mr. Thomas Lee Eskin.
That was a dope intro, man. Thank you. I was a little late. I was outside. There was a car on fire outside. Caught on fire on the road. So like I was just watching the fire trucks and everything because I wanted to see my tax dollars at work. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was doing. But it was crazy. Like a whole car could catch on fire, right? Get parked. An ambulance could be called. Firemen can all get here. Put out the fire before Sean finishes his introduction. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like, matter of fact, a whole nother car could have caught on fire. That was just fun. I love Sean, man. Thank you for the intro. About me, I bought a sex doll the other day. Bought a sex doll. Now, don't judge me, I'm lonely, all right? You know, this thing's a whole life-size one. It's sweet, you know? Now, I don't have sex with it. I just put it in my passenger seat so I can use the HOV lane. You know? So my name is Thomas Eskin, like you said, and I'm an alcoholic. You know, thank you. You know, my AA meeting be proud of me, trust me. But I don't say that, I don't say I got sober. I say that I retired. You know what I mean? Like I did everything I could accomplish. I'm like the Kobe Bryant of liquor. Like every night wasn't the greatest night, but you know I took the most shots. You know what I'm saying? But I sobered up though. I did. I sobered up. What happened was I moved from New Jersey to here in 2019. So I moved from no gun state to an open carry state. And that sobered me up real quick, man. Let me tell you, like I saw way too many guns at the Waffle House. You know, like guns at the Jamba Juice. Like you gotta be strapped to get a smoothie? Come on, man. You know, it's crazy. I went to, but also you guys, Arizona just not only with the guns, but you guys got like a lot of martial art classes, like karate and taekwondo. And then like I see you guys got like axe throwing now. It's like, yo, how much self-defense does the state need? Like, what are you preparing for? Armageddon? Like, I don't understand it. So what? Yes? I'm gonna keep that in mind. You know, I don't want no smoke. You guys humbled me. I was an asshole in Jersey. Arizona turned me to a model citizen. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want no problems. Like, and I used to think that I didn't like guns, you know? Jersey? Thank you. Exactly. You know, I had to learn things coming from New Jersey. Like, for me, like walking, if I'm walking this way, somebody's walking that way, and they say, "What's up? How you doing?" It's just enough time to get past people. You guys actually turn that into a whole conversation. You know, like you guys are genuinely concerned, man. The first time somebody did that to me, I was offended. I was like, "You broke my stride just to find out if I'm having a good day? How dare you? How dare you?" Yeah. But you know, I thought that I didn't like guns when I was in Jersey, but now being out here, I just realized like I'm just not responsible enough. You know, like I saw two security guards. I drive Uber. I saw two security guards chasing some dude down the block. This dude was fast as hell. They finally got him, brought him to the ground, and he just bounced back up and kept it pushing. And I was in the back like, "Hey, sign him to the league. Like, put him on the Cardinals." But what killed me was that both those security guards had pistols, and I was like, man, that couldn't be me. Like, I smoke cigarettes, man. I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think a weird thing is like the over glorifying of guns. I don't want to trip over the stool because I can't see. I don't want to. The over glorifying guns. Like, if I walked in any of your guys' houses right now and let me rephrase that. If I was invited into any of your houses right now, you know what I mean? Like some of you guys might have a whole room full of guns, right? And I think that's just excessive. Like if you only have one or two, somebody breaks in your house, then you know exactly where to go to get your weapon, handle your business. But what do you do if you got a whole room? Like if somebody walks in your house, you just start pacing like, "Oh, what am I gonna fuck them with today? Oh man. Like AR-15? Nah, that's too loud. It's gonna wake up the kids." You know what I mean? And no. By the time you make a decision, they're gonna take your air fryer. Is what I'm saying. I don't know. I went to go get coffee the other day, and they messed up my order. And the coffee I had was so bad. Like, I mean, it was a medium coffee. It had 12 pumps of sugar in it. I was like, this is coffee, not Kool-Aid, right? And it had like oat milk in it. Like I can't stand oat milk. Now I know a lot of people. I learned this. I have jokes about oat milk, but everybody out here likes oat milk, and I'm not losing my crowd over oat milk. You know, just know that I don't approve. You know what I'm saying? But like that coffee was so bad. Like I needed to know who ordered it. Like I was such a hater. Like I want to know who ordered it so I could be mad at the whole nationality. Like it turned me to a racist. You know, Like I would have been if it was a black dude that ordered it, I would have joined the Klan. Like I'm telling you, I'd have been at the meetings. They'd have been in the back like white power. I'd have been there like white milk, half and half. I mean, yeah, racism doing pretty good. Exactly. Whole milk, thank you, half and half, cream, all that shit, all the stuff that's gonna make me fat and have shit. Anyway, I don't know. Racism being good. I see a lot of progression out here. I have one of my friends, it's a white woman, she's a good friend of mine, and she was telling me about how white women's tears are overprivileged in society. And I didn't understand what she said. She was just like, kind of like Karens. Like somebody could be completely in the wrong, and then they cry, and because they're white, that everybody just takes their side. And I was like, man, I never really thought of it like that. I never realized the power that white women's tears had. But now that I know, I'm gonna bottle them up, sell them in the streets. I mean, you know how many black men could use white women's tears? Are you kidding me? Like I was driving past the speed limit just getting here. If I got pulled over, before he gets there, I could just dab some in my eyes real quick. And I get a warning, you know what I'm saying? Like, great, you know what I'm saying? Like I want the top tier, like the Queen Elizabeth tears. I'm only going to get the best ones, you know? Like I want to be on a block, you know what I mean? Talking about, hey man, I got these SB number 4s. Like SB number 4s, yeah, them Susan B. Anthony's. Like how'd you get those? Fourth generation. You want them or not? You can take these and become mayor, you know? But I'm not gonna like hurt nobody to get the tears. Like I'm gonna be creative with it, you know? I'm gonna do stuff like cancel House of Dragons, get a tear. You know what I mean? Like see somebody walking a puppy across the street, kick the dog. Tears. And I'm like, do I look fat in these jeans? Yes. Tears. But I think that's my time, y'all. I'm trying to find the mic stand. There we go. Thank you for having me.
Thomas Lee Eskin, let's hear it for this nice young man right here, yes? See that? Told you. Kid's something special. Kind of cat, you see, like, I was on sitcom in like 3 years. And drive a Trans Am. Thomas Lee Eskin was Oh, hey, Thomas. Thomas, where in Jersey did you live?
Union County.
Oh, okay. I lived in Hillside Broadway, Newark, Cliffside Park, and Fort Lee.
Union Essex.
Hillside Cobras, Pop Warner football. Look out, coming at you. All right, Ice Gears. We'll talk later. Thomas Lee Eskin. All right, there you go. I have conversations when I shit off stage. I just have them now. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to go tell the bartender to turn down that music just a tad. It sounds like a rave is going off 2 blocks away. How you feeling, hot shit? You ready?
Woo! Woo! Ready as I'll ever.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Girl, throw.
Get it, girl.
this next comedian was literally on hold in case someone canceled, and I was like, yeah, I gotta cancel. I got you. So live from the bullpen, ladies and gentlemen, always ready to rock and pull out a hot 5 out of her pocket.
Woo!
And that's just a euphemism for jokes, my friends. Please put your hands together for Miss Liz Wendt.
I am Liz Wendt, and I do like my men like I like my beans. Black, hot, and all at the same time. Anyway, I recently just turned 41 earlier this month. Thank you. 1 year closer to death, I appreciate that. Yeah, except the worst part is, I have yet to be called a MILF to my face. Honestly, you guys, it just fucking hurts. Especially because I started dating younger people recently. So, this can be tricky, okay? Like, clothing-wise, I don't want them to think that I'm trying to dress younger or trendy. It's just, I am so good in vintage that my clothes have just come back around. It's really not my fault. And listen, I am so happy that the Me Too movement happened, right? But I will tell you this, it has ruined a complete generation in bed. Absolute mood assassinators. Like, seriously, every 5 minutes with a fucking consent, right? Like, I'm already 2 knuckles deep in, the vibrator's already in my ass, kiddo. We good. We fucking good, alright? Speaking of kiddo, shit. You can forget about the pet names, right? Same names I use for my kids. It's so fucking weird. Like, oh, baby, sweetheart, my favorite student. And you know, I'm not really into the whole, oh, daddy thing. But just to have the option would be great. Really would, you guys. Speaking of daddy issues, I'm starting to write a memoir, and it's called Cockmosis. Hear me out. Okay. How I banked my way to a better self. This is how it works. So I wanted to get out of a DUI, right? So I fucked a cop. The only problem was this cop got busted with a transvestite prostitute who was also trying to get out of tickets. So lesson was learned. And I really wanted to start getting into BDSM a little bit heavier, so I decided to fuck a dom. I learned really 2 very important lessons. First, a safety look is much more important than a safety word, because honestly, and also, actually, you 2 might already know this one, but KY is not only a lubricant, but it's also a laxative. Yeah. I I just started doing comedy a year ago, so obviously, thank you. So I'm applying my knowledge of cockmosis, and I think I need to be fucking funny or comedians. What do you guys think? I'm not in luck tonight. That's fine. It's fine. Because I found a brand new vibrator in the back of my closet. It was like finding the prize in the Cracker Jack box, honestly, you guys. It was bawling my eyes out in my closet. And it was like the sex goddesses themselves were shining down on me, like, here you go. The world has fucked you enough, sweetheart. And now it's your turn. And it was a perfect fit, you guys. It was like Cinderella's slipper. And that was the night I became Clitorella. Thank you, that's my time.
Liz Wynn, ladies and gentlemen. Vibrating spaces. Liz Wynn, where'd she go? Right there. Ladies and gentlemen, Liz Wynn. I'm so proud. God, I'm so proud. Oh, hey, Jason Ames is here, folks. I didn't realize he's over there. Oh, hey, Jason. I gotta talk to you. I think November 29th. I'll talk to you. I wrote it down, but I forgot to send you an email. I literally was like fucking, I have your name written down. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing business and handling personal conversations instead of introducing people. I'm so into my own head of being an outcast. We have, up next. Are you over there? Oh, you son of a bitch, you should go that side. Dan?
Yo.
Oh, there you go. I thought you were getting lost. I was like, shit, I'll be this next. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I've known this cat for literally ever, and we're so thrilled that he made his way all the way and now lives in Phoenix, because before he lived in, I think it was Yuma or Blythe, it was very far away, Apache Junction, Apache Junction. Now he lives in the metropolis of Phoenix, and he's closer than ever, and it's brilliant. He also is filling in for Darrell Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dan Johnson.
Yeah, Sean, I'm known as the pride of Apache Junction.
That's right.
That's right.
I couldn't remember what it was. Pride of Apache Junction.
Not much to be proud of out there. We call it the junkyard. I won't do any time on it because fuck that place. Hello, Brigett. Hello. Grandparents, how you guys doing? Love Joe. I had a thing happen at work yesterday. I'm a service advisor at an auto shop, so I'm the guy when they get the oil change that says your suspension is bad and we need $3,000 on that guy. So I'm sitting there just kind of doing my work. One of the mechanics is talking to another service advisor and they're searching for parts online. And mechanics, or technicians as they like to be called, they're very odd, they're strange people, they don't know a lot of normal words. So on this search, it asks for their query, right? Enter your query, and I hear this guy go, enter your query. And then the service advisor, very straight-laced guy, turns to him and says, query means search. And I popped in with, well, yes, it does, but do you know what a query is? And they didn't, and I said, it's a gay Canadian. They didn't laugh at that shit. They didn't. And I immediately said, a gay Canadian, eh? Whatever. You know what the stormtrooper does when his speeder bike breaks down? He walks. True story. I fucks with that joke too. Yeah, we're accepting drinks up here too. I will work for beer, or any kind of beer. Anyway, so I did Sean's right. I moved from Apache Junction into Uptown, which instantly made me dateable because I got an AJ. Like I was an AJ 10.
Yeah.
But like the female AJ 10s have like 3 kids or less, and they're 26. And I'm fine with their mohawks and their swastika tattoos. It's not my game, but you know, So I right away, like, I'm not going to go out and do the bar thing. Everybody is dating online. I'm trying to do that. I set up the profile. Nothing really happens. It's a picture of me with a cigar and 2 bottles of beer. I tend to drink them in pairs, oddly enough. So nothing was happening from that, and a friend looked at it, and she's like, well, look at your fucking profile. You just say, hey, you want to hang out on a bar patio and smoke cigars and drink beer? So you're not going to get anything out of that. So I wrote a new profile. Can't remember it off the top of my head. I'm going to pull it up here real quick so you guys can hear this brilliance. Okay. A middle-aged, balding cigar smoker, slightly overweight and drinks too much. Looking for like-minded and fun party girl to enjoy mushrooms and sofa time. Physical attraction and intelligence are essential, which basically, like, I want a girl that, like, she looks good enough that I want to see her naked. She's smart enough that we can talk about things that matter, but dumb enough to get naked for me. That part's pretty key. I mean, that's the whole thing of dating. Like, you want to get laid, not just hang out with somebody. So whatever. Okay, where was I at here? Must be driven and confident, because I am neither. So I'll just throw that out there. Emotional ambivalence preferred. Tell me how special I make you feel right before ditching me for your super hot coworker you've been hoping to bang for the last 8 months. Come on, girl, be the trigger for my next bout of depression, which is basically an amalgamation of everybody I've ever dated. I'll tell you what, though, it did work, because I instantly got a hit off of that. And cute girl, she's tiny, small, pale, and white. That's the way I like them. Easy to fight. In case anything goes down, I can knock them out because I don't fight well. But I'm pretty sure I can take. She's like 5'1" and like 98 pounds. I can take this bitch. I know that. So she's got a weird name. It's like Evie. She's from an odd town. It's not like anywhere in Arizona. It looks like Eastern European or something. There's an O with 2 dots over it. There's a U with a line under it. So I don't know. I'll take this girl out. We'll see what it is. What's going to go on. And as I'm looking through her profile too, one thing I noticed is that she has a picture of a motorcycle helmet in her profile, which works for me because I ride a motorcycle. I took the bike tonight. It's outside. I like sport bikes. I ride a Suzuki. Right. So now we get to the awkward first conversation where instead of being like, hey, you want to go hang out on a bar patio and smoke cigars and drink beers, I figure what I'll do is I'll say, hey, you're into motorcycles. I'm into motorcycles. Let me know what do you ride? What are you riding? And now what I want her answer to be is faces. I ride faces. Because then she'll be like, hey, I heard they call you Saddle Face Johnson. Is that true? And I could be like, you know what, bitch, yeah, that is true. They call me that shit. I mean, they absolutely should call me that because I would absolutely do that. But a lot of broads are uptight about that. Like, I try to get that a lot. I hang out with a lot of women. And I'll hear him say, like, oh, that guy's so hot, I want to ride his face. I'm like, does that really work? Because, if I'm out and about and I sidle up to some girl and be like, hey, you want to treat my face like a rodeo and ride it, but you can stay on for longer than 8 seconds. They don't hop up there, they just kick my ass out of the bowling alley. Sure. So, thank you. Applause break. Wow, 2 people, applause break. Joe's grandparents, he's great. I think he was the one applauding for me over there. That's it, Joe. So I take Evie out, and I'm afraid that she's gonna have like one of these weird Eastern European accents, she'll talk like this, like, hey, why don't we go out? You take me out, we go have fun time. Like, all right, we can do this, but let's slow down. We're not. You sound a little bit Russian, and we're not invading the Ukraine. That's not a date. That is awful. Whatever. So we go out, something mild, bike riding in that long Scottsdale Park, have lunch. At the end, I thought it was pretty good. And then she hits me with she's like, oh, very fun going on dates with you. But why are we riding bike when I could be riding face? Are you not Saddle Face Johnson I hear about? Okay. Riding faces. That's right, living spaces and riding faces. I'm Dan Johnson, you guys have a good night.
Riding faces, Johnson. clanking. They're clankety clanking. Thank you so much, folks. You're the best. You're probably the best crowd we've ever had. You're the most amazing. No, seriously, we do have the best crowds here. I'm not even kidding. We're just constantly filled with. There's like a handful of regulars that don't come through, but we always have like just amazing people, and the best audiences. It's just very nice and engaging and loving. That's all I wanted to say. I really appreciate you people. All right. Moving forward, hey, this next hot shit, it's been a minute since he's been here, maybe 2 months since we had him on, and I literally was like, fuck, I haven't had Marc on forever. There's a handful of people that sometimes get lost in the shuffle, and this poor bastard did, and I don't know how, because after you see his act, you'll be like, how could you forget this guy? He's amazing. And I'll be like, I know, I'm an asshole. I gotta write his name down in big letters. Please, put your hands together for the very funny, and we sure have missed him, Mr. Marc Anthony Richi!
Check 1, 2, check, check 1, 2, check 1, 2, check. One thing Batman hates is when full-grown adult women in pigtails come up to him and say, hey Batman, I like being choked during sex. I say, hey, listen here, Harley Quinn, I'm the world's greatest detective. That doesn't need to be told, you know? What needs to be told is your safe word. Because the safe word, it means stop. Yeah, the safe word, it means stop. So when you hear that safe word, kangaroo, tell little darling what you gonna do. You're gonna stop, stop, stop. Yeah, the safe word, it means stop. Oh, the safe word, it means stop. Say kangaroo. When you hear that safe word, kangaroo, tell me baby what you gonna do. You're gonna stop. Stop. I don't know if you know this, but BDSM stands for Batman's dick is super massive. Now, my therapist got pregnant. It's not mine, but she's on parental leave, you know, and it's like, hey, what about Batman's inner child? My parents were shot in the face in a dark alley behind a movie theater. And this song's autobiographical. If you want to sing along, go, woo! You'll know when, you'll see it. Well, I was walking down the alley. Parents took me to the movies. Didn't think that it was all too funny when that joker killed my parents and it took all their money. Woo-hoo. I got the Gotham City blues. Oh yeah, I just don't know what to do. Got my Gotham City blues, yeah. So I'm not Batman, I lied to you guys. My name's Marc Anthony Richi. It's nice to meet you. Song's for my beautiful girlfriend who's over there in the pigtails and goth girl. And it goes like this. Well, it's just you and me and you. No one else here in this room. Just you and me and the webcam makes 3. Now the Japanese businessman watching. I wanna make a murder porn with you. I wanna make a murder porn with you. So take that giant blade and stab me in the face till I have no more blood to bleed. Because Japanese businessmen will pay us so much fucking yen. Oh. My dad was a white Spanish teacher. I don't speak Spanish. Como se dice neglect? I am vasectomized, and what they don't tell you in the fine print is the swell factor makes you grow a 3rd testicle. you also get some thick girth on the cock area, which some people would probably pay for, you know. I didn't ask for it, but I'll take it. Don't need it, but I'll take it. And my doctor had ADD. I have like a little, see that seahorse looking Mortal Kombat tattoo? It's about the size of a quarter. I got that for $13 on $13 tattoo day, Friday the 13th. And anyway, he noticed it. And he was like, "So you like Mortal Kombat?" I'm like, "Yeah, I like Mortal Kombat. Can you focus on the task at hand?" My balls, the fate of my balls are in your hand, doctor. And he's like, "All right. And at the end of the day, when he was done, he said in the voice of Shao Kahn, "Dr. Pfeiffer wins. Flawless victory." That's a true story. I was like, all right, that's pretty funny, Dr. Pfeiffer. All right, I can appreciate that. Any like gamers in the audience at all? That appreciate that joke, maybe too? All right. I drink a game and I take things a little too seriously, you know what I mean? Like we're playing Super Smash Bros. The person I'm playing keeps doing the sword move with Kirby over and over again, and I lose my shit and I say, "If you keep doing that fucking sword move, I'm worried you and everyone you love!" And then suddenly I can't babysit my nephew anymore. You know, which is fine. I mean, I don't want kids. I don't really like kids. I love women. I don't like kids that much. But some people like kids too much. You know, they say weird shit. They say like, "Oh, kids are just so full of wonder." Or like, "Oh my God, they're just so curious." And like, "Oh, they're so pure." It's just, I don't get it. I don't see the appeal. It just seems very time consuming. And somebody that worries me in their regard to how much they love children is the inventor of the car function known as the child lock. You know, I mean, the name alone raises suspicion. I feel like this is how the boardroom meeting had to go. "Gentlemen, we got this new car. Any ideas for special features?" "Yes, Charles." "Let's make it so the children can't escape." "All right, Charles, this name kidnapping device, a little rough around the edges. Why don't we just call it child locks?" "Yeah, child locks. I like the sound of that. It rolls off the tongue real nice like. I love children. They're just so full of wonder and curiosity and purity." You know, it's just, it creeps me out. It seems like a pretty classy audience, but I want you all to know that if a man comes in your eyes, he says it's an accident, right? He says he's fucking lying! Because we know how to aim. We just don't know how to communicate or listen. You know, it's like the other day my girlfriend told me she's into autoerotic asphyxiation. And my response, I don't know anything about cars, you know? But I'm late for work and I need my belt back. I am late for work and I need my belt back. My name is Marc Richi. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's @AR.comedy. Thank you very much for your time. Get up for Sean.
Marc Richi, that's it for, I guess, Batman. There he goes. I know Batman was Marc Richi. I had no idea. Marc Richi, there you go. I have Batman's guitar pick. I'll never forget this moment. Can you sign this? Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in our Rhythm and Blues Review, I'd like to introduce one of the funniest comedians and greatest human beings I've ever met in my entire life.
You again? Dan Johnson again. Crazy.
Dan Johnson came up to me just backstage and said, "I have a few more bits." I said, "We're going to bring it back on, buddy." Seriously, she's probably my favorite comedian of all time and favorite human. And I just want to say that it was John Matuzak's birthday, and just when they go Raiders, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Cierra, Renee, Miranda.
Short girls roll.
Look it, all right. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, you're damn right. Where are we standing at? Where are you at? 411? Bitch, you gotta, like, when you go to the doctor's office, they don't see. You can easily just rise up. You don't have to say what the nurse tells you to do. Honestly, I'm a little bit lost right now. I didn't know I was gonna fall, like, I have to reassemble my whole
set. Like, he took my whole set. I don't know what the fuck to do now. I had an Iron Man mask. I was gonna do the whole set on it. I was gonna wear a garbage bag instead of leather. Now I don't know what the fuck to do. So I don't know, we'll figure this out. The best thing about that set though, well done, is I love that of all people, like the Gangemi stayed, everyone stayed, but the crowd with like pink hair and leather, they were like, too much, buddy. You need to chill it the fuck out, all right? You little try-hard. No, I thought that was great, Richi. Great job. Wear that mask. Actually, wear that mask when you're driving and you hit a one of those radars, one of those photo radars. Wear that mask for it. Fucking speed the whole way. And then when you go to court and they're like, who was driving? You go, Bruce Wayne. Right. That's how it works. That's how it works. Today's Steinberg joke, motherfuckers. All right. I give it up for Sean. Sean's my favorite host. And here's what I'll tell you why. Sean is absolutely glorious. I'll fucking tell you why. No, there's no more honest host than Sean. He's the one that tells you, I booked like 7 people on a night, like 3 of them canceled. So the ones you're gonna see, you're not gonna like, but I like them, and I booked them. Like, he's the only one who tells you, like, 3 of my players were injured tonight, so if we lose the game, it's not my fault. I didn't want him either, all right? My quarterback's hurt. My fucking running back's arrested. I don't know. My kicker has a coke problem. We're gonna do what we can do tonight. Hell yeah, Raiders games. All right. I have it hard enough, sir. I like that he's also doing drug deals from the stage. He's like, we'll talk later. All right, you and I will talk after this. I remember what I need to talk to you about. So, like, just hit me up later. Just wait 5-10 minutes. I'm going to break down the show. It'll take me 27 seconds. And then we'll talk. We'll get this situated. Blah, blah. And I also appreciate giving up for everyone's fucking fall fits tonight, me included. It's 73 degrees outside. I'm freezing, right? But I love it because, like, it's so nice and chill. You're like, oh my God, there's a chill in the air. It's lovely. This is what we do. We're excited for it. And then you come in here in Saudi fucking Arabia, and I'm dying. This has been a problem for me. I'm sweating through this. I have nothing underneath. Like, we're just gonna get through this together. No, it's not an ow. Trust me, this is not an ow. That done. The bread is cooking underneath here. It is not good. It is not good. I am so sorry to tell you. This whole outfit is going directly into the washing machine. You know, there is a lot of starch cooking tonight. All right, let's get to it. Oh, I got it. The state fair is here. Has anyone got the state fair yet? No? I like the state fair, you fuckfaces. Bunch of broke-ass motherfuckers. I love the state fair, actually. My thing is, though, as you can tell, I like to go there and just eat. I like to grub. You know, just try everything. Drink and eat, that's all I do. I've already done the whole let's ride all the rides. Regretted it. Personally, I would say, if you're going to go to the state fair, don't go with white people. Because they want to ride all the fucking rides. Went with Dan Johnson. Fuck him. Never again. Because he's like, you gotta ride the rides, you fucking pussy. What are you, a pussy? Yes! Yes, I am! And I don't know why. I was like, you're right, I'm not. Let's go ride these stupid fucking meth-engineered rides that are freaking crackling the entire fucking time. And the homeless, not toothless engineers like, everything's fine. You know what I mean? She got it. Kathy, help me right now. Alright. No. So I was like, right, so I wrote it, so I did all the fucking rides. It was the worst day of my life. And you don't go with white people because white people and like brown folk and black folk, our idea of fun, and white folk, your idea of fun is a hell of a lot different. White people fun means the feeling of death. That's fun. The second you're like, we might die, bro, you're like, yeah, this fucking sucks. You know what I mean? So like I'm writing all these stupid guys, I'm literally crying my eyes out. Dan's giggling at me the whole fucking time, like the whole fucking time at me, right? And I'm just like, please stop the fucking ride, right? So I think I did a great job, but I did not. But there was one specific ride that I really wanted to get on, and I was proud of myself, you know. It was like this little stupid roller coaster ride. It's real easy. It just goes like up, turns down, but it keeps getting higher and higher. And I was like, I'm gonna ride that ride, and I'll tell you why. Because in my childhood, I watched the movie Fear. Okay, with Marc and Reese Witherspoon. Right? And I watched that scene. And if you don't know it, you can't. Jenny grandparents, let me tell you. Mark Wahlberg, the steamiest of steams. This is where he, let me say it in a very polite term, finger fucks Reese Witherspoon, okay, on the roller coaster. And this happens. And I remember fucking junior high, all the bitches went to, all the fast-ass little hoes were at Castle Coasters every weekend to recreate that fucking scene, okay? Every last one of these hoes. And I, at the time, wasn't fingerlicious, right? So I didn't get invited. I was invited to hold your stuff and wait at the pinball machines, okay? That was me. I practiced my fucking little basketball games, all right? Did me no good. So I was like, that is fucking it. I am doing this tonight. We are gonna have a fear night tonight, you know? So I was ready to get finger blasted on this rickety shitty roller coaster. The only problem is I was sitting next to my brother, right? And I'm not disgusting. Like, he plays the guitar, so his nails are way too long for us to do this together. You know, I'm not trash. I have morals. You know what I love most about that joke is it really canvasses the census here. Like, you get to know who got who got molested by their brother. You know after that. They're like, fingernails are a crime, sister. Like, I get it. All right. That's a joke. That's the end of that one. So just watch out for your easy button, ladies. That's all. Because it could just get... All right. Next joke. What was it?
Living spaces.
Writing? No, you can't write the face. Okay, here we go. I'll leave you on this note. Maybe not. We'll see. This weekend, I'm a little annoyed. This weekend, I hope nobody fucking watches it, but there's that stupid fucking fight this weekend. I hate that it's here of all places. Yeah, it's that stupid fucking boxing match, and it's with the UFC legend. And I used to really love the UFC. I really loved watching it. I'm a big sports fan, but UFC was fucking dope. In its heyday, right? Now, whatever. Point is, I'm a little bummed about it. But I love the UFC. It's just, it got a little inaccurate after a while. It just got too big for its britches, you know? Like my favorite thing was watching that pre-fight, like all the shit up to it. Like, watch that pre-fight, watch the two people talk about it, like they really talk about it like it's fucking art, right? And you'll hear, but then like some of these athletes, they're like fucking serious. Like, okay, so how are you gonna take on, you know, Anderson Silva tonight? And the person would be like, so glad you asked. You know, I'm gonna take him down, all right, calm down. I'm gonna ruin him. I'm gonna take his soul outside of his body. I'm gonna take him down. He's never gonna have another fucking chance again. I'm gonna beat him to the ground. I'm gonna take my elbow and beat him to the ground until he's left in a body bag. And you're like, bro, that's homicide. I'm paying for that pay-per-view. What the fuck is that? Let's watch it, you know? And then you pay that pay-per-view and you invite your family over, and it's the most uncomfortable situation you've ever seen. Because then you're like, if it was honest, and you were like, what are you gonna do tonight? You'd be like, so glad you asked. I am going to take my opponent, I'm going to give him a tight squeeze, okay? Then I'm going to wrap my legs around him for a takedown, okay? He's going to topple on top of me. I'm going to take my nose and go from nipple to nipple for about 3.5 minutes, okay? So they're nice and raw and he can't take it anymore. Then I'm going to shimmy his face down into my crotch, okay? Then I'm going to take my leg, push it into my ball sack until he can't breathe anymore. He taps and I reign victorious. Like, that's a UFC. Thank you. yet. I think I could personally fight in the UFC. Because I don't know why nobody doesn't fucking tickle. You know what I mean? Just fucking tickle. You're in the fuck. You got me. No, I will Gucci you, bitch, if you try to fuck with me. You know what I mean? I'll slip underneath. I'm out. We're done. All right, we'll leave you on this one. I got the light. Thank you guys so much. Thank you very much for sticking around. The Gangemis are the best people of the night, though. But I'll leave you on this. I appreciate you guys letting me talk shit. It's my favorite thing in the world. And but like, to be honest with you, like, we live in the greatest time ever in the greatest country. Because, I mean, listen, I'm a fucking coward, okay? If they were like, I'm glad you guys let me talk shit, and that means I can leave here unscathed, I get to go home, you know, and thank you. But like, I mean, if this was like Salem witch time, you know, man, I'm a coward. Like, we burning bitches on the stage, bitch? Like, you ain't gonna hear a peep from me. You know what I mean? Like, we gonna be up in the quilting circle, you know? I'm just gonna be sitting there, and some bitch doing this, just gonna be like, do you ever think there's like more to life than this? And I'd be like, you better shut the fuck up, Sarah Elizabeth, because I don't need any of that witchery ass fucking talk. I'm gonna dark your ass real fast like Sarah Marie. Because I still gotta blow my unkept cock's husband tonight, alright? Thanks for anyway. Thank you guys very much.
Good job, Cierra, Miranda. God, she's just amazing. Cierra, I love you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Cierra, one more time, please. Such real shit. Oh, hey, Cierra. Christy, I went to the fair with Christy. And, I'll just say this. Have you guys seen at the fair, you know that ride that just goes over everyone like this? You just sit in it real slow, like a, it's like you just sit in it, it goes over the fair. You ever see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I hate rides so much. Like, I hate rides. I don't go on rides. And Christy loved rides. But I told her, and this was a couple years ago, I said, you know what? I'll be ballsy. I'll go on that. I think I can handle that. As soon as we got it, started to go up, I looked like the hook was not hooked. It didn't look right. So I thought we were going to fall. And I was like, we're going to fall. I got so scared I couldn't breathe. And I started to like fucking like I thought we were going to die. And then we got to the top and the hook went over. And then I looked down and I instantly started to like throw up. But I had to hold it because there's people underneath of us. So I started, and then I just threw, I like missed everybody, and I looked at Christy, I go, I don't do well on rides, and Christy, the whole time, laughed until she pissed her fucking pants. My wife, that son of a bitch, yeah, so, I thought that was like the funniest thing, so real, fucking, I hate rides, I fucking almost threw up with you, I forgot, that's such a wonderful memory. One more time, for so many reasons I love that woman, Cierra, Renee. We just have the best comedians here, folks, and they've all paid 2 times the fee to be on this festival. We're cleaning up shop. We didn't charge the Gangemis. They have carte blanche around here. Get him another shrimp cocktail. All right, somebody let Joe know we have to bump him. I gotta get Ty on because she's going to go home. All right, this is the best thing about Joe. Forever, I thought Joe had like 3 kids. Didn't know he smoked cigarettes. I hope I didn't let that out of the bag. And I had no idea he had an Asian boyfriend named Taipei. So, I hope I'm not telling any secrets. Oh, no, I'm kidding. All right, for so many reasons, I love this next man. And I always say he's like rocketing. He's like so funny. But since I've known, from the time I met him to the time now, he's like exponentially funnier. Like, it's like compounding. He's just fucking brilliant. I just love him. I'm glad that he comes here at least once a month and graces. And he's also our resident comic. We love him that much. I think it's thrilling that your family's here. And I hope I didn't talk you up too much. And that's it. That's the worst thing to do. I love this man so much. His family's here, and he's like, and he basically has the equivalent of the set that I had to start the show off. Shitty. No. Listen, this guy is brilliant. And I know he's gonna be fine. Doesn't matter what he does. He's amazing. I love him. Please put your hands together for Mr. Joe Gangemi.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to try not to scream my jokes at you. After Marc was yelling about wanting his girlfriend to murder him, And then Cierra just generally speaking at the volume she does. I'm surprised that we have speakers that are still functioning. Also, Cierra said she tickles like Gucci Gucci. That's some bougie ass tickling. I'm pretty sure the tickle term is coochie coochie.
Now it is.
Super excited to be here tonight. But I'm gonna be honest, it's a little weird. It's my first time ever performing at Briggett's without drinking. Yeah. I know, we're doing a sober October. I agree, it fucking sucks. It's terrible. And I keep getting these people that are like, well, first off, anybody else in here sober tonight? Yeah! You're sober? Is that just by choice or you had a problem? By choice, good for you. I had a problem. What? Yeah. But I thought trying sober would feel good. And people kept asking me like, hey, have you noticed a difference yet? I'm like, yeah, I noticed a big difference. I fucking hate everything and everyone. That's the biggest difference. I thought maybe it would, like I would wake up in the morning and like feel good, you know? Nope. Turns out I just generally feel like shit. Didn't have anything to do with drinking. Also, I thought it would help me sleep better, but I just have these crazy fucking nightmares. I had the worst nightmare the other night. I dreamt for like 3 hours that I couldn't fall asleep. I was just in my dream tossing and turning and I gotta be up in 2 hours, just like furious. And then I woke up from like, you wake up from a dream in a movie like, ah! And I was like, holy shit, I dreamt that I couldn't sleep this whole fucking time? It's terrible. I went to work completely exhausted all day. If that happened for a whole week, I could die. I don't think you guys understand how serious this is. I could have died. It would have been like, he died of sleep exhaustion. How much sleep was he getting? 8 hours every night. He just didn't feel it. Also, I've heard if you stop drinking, it'll help you lose weight. I've actually gained a lot of weight not drinking. It turns out that being sober just makes me even more lazy. So, I'm really excited for this to be over. It is almost over though. Getting close to the end here. It's Halloween season. October is a good month for spiders. Like this morning I saw a big spider web on my front door, and I was like, you know what? I'll leave it. It looks like a spooky decoration, you know? Sometimes they even put up fake spider webs. Here you go, spiders, temporary housing. Enjoy it till November. I don't know. On my way in tonight, I saw a guy arguing with his wife. And they were going at it pretty hard. They're both yelling. And my first thought was, oh my God, I'm glad I'm not that guy. But then my second thought was, oh man, I feel really bad for this guy because you could tell it was serious, and you could tell because he was doing this thing. Which means he was trying to point out facts, but she doesn't care about facts, it's about how she feels. And I know what that's like. I haven't seen a woman that mad since I got too drunk and accidentally peed in the closet. Look, in my dream, I was at a baseball game. Doesn't work. I have a coworker. She likes to say the N-word a lot. She's constantly yelling out the N-word at work, and I really don't like it. I don't feel like I can say anything to her about it because I'm white. But I feel like I should say something because she's not black, but she's also not white. So I feel like I'm in this weird gray area where I don't know how far I should step in on her racism. All I know is I hate it. I think the reason the N-word hits so hard is the ER. Like I feel like that makes any racial slur worse. If you add an ER to the end, it just hits harder. I think that's why white people don't like cracker, because it hits. You know? Like, think of a racial slur. Any racial slur you can think of. Who said it?
Fuck no, dude. Set up. I've been through this. All right, somebody give me a racial slur. Any racial slur. If it's your race, you can say like I can say wop, because I'm Italian, and if you add an ER on the end of that, a whopper, fuck you, dude. That's too far.
Winner!
What was that?
Winner!
Winner? Winner? Yeah, it hits harder. You know, that person did it. Also, I want to thank you. You've been the most supportive audience member all night. She's out here clapping for Marc, giving him a B, tolerating Cierra. Like, good for you. Honestly, I thought with the hat she was going to be too bougie for an ear. She's going to be like, no,
Bougie!
I'm going back to my safari through the Maldives or whatever. I'm not leaving this alone, but somebody give me a racist slur. Guido or? Fuck this guy, dude. You two look like you should be like setting up the stage for the new Blink-182 tour. You guys have a very pop punk thing about you. I like that. You say winger? Like
Wiener!
Oh,
Beaner!
Beaner! I can't believe you just made me say that up here. Wow! This is why you shouldn't try new jokes out up here. Wow.
Yeah, those extra PRs.
She meant bean.
You got me off course a little bit. Speaking of hate speech, Kanye's getting himself into some hot water. Man, I miss the old Kanye. Like, you know what my favorite Kanye song is? That one where his mouth is wired shut. That's a good song. I agree. Go back to that, Kanye. Did you guys hear they're making the yellow M&M trans just to piss off the red one? I like it. It's fun. You know how you make a yellow M&M trans? Is the yellow ones are the ones with the nuts in them? So you take it, you put it between your teeth like this. You pull it apart, then you take out the nut and you put it back. It's my favorite way to eat M&M's. So I love this book. I want everybody here to stay safe. Things are a little crazy out in the world right now. We gotta look out for each other. Me and my wife, who's here tonight, not with my grandparents. I kept saying my grandparents were here. It's not my grandparents. That's our sex coach and her living life mate. Not my grandparents. Don't be gross. But my grandparents. My beautiful wife who's here tonight. Me and her were almost killed. Yeah, we were almost part of a mass shooting in New York. We were visiting Times Square. We got back to our hotel room, we turned on the news, and they're like, 10 people killed, or I'm sorry, it was 8 people killed in mass shooting at Times Square. We're like, oh my God. Wow. My first thought was, that could have been us, you know? And my second thought was, is 8 people really a mass? You know? Like, anybody getting shot is tragic. We don't want anybody shot. But 8 people feels more like a group. You know what I mean? And when I think mad, I think big, but it's hard, you know, to find where do you draw the line. You know, so one person, that's just a person got shot. 2 people, a couple people got shot. You know, tragic, but it happens. 3 people would be a few people got shot. 4 people is a lot of people to be shot at one time, but that could be like a double date that went bad. You know what I mean? Like there's reasons. 5 would be a handful of people were shot. Again, we're not advocating for that, but it's what it is. 6 people. That's a lot of people to be shot. But you can play Monopoly with 6 people. You know what I mean? That's not a mass. That's a board game. That's you don't want to use 7 because that's lucky. 8. 8 is how many people it was. And that's tragic. Nobody, we shouldn't have 8 people shot all at once, ever. But like, you could show up at a restaurant with 8 people and get seated without a reservation. That's not a mass. Table for 8, come on. Nine's an odd number, probably want to skip that one. Okay, 10. 10 people shot at once. That's a lot of people. Like you see 10 bullet-riddled bodies just stacked on top of each other. You're like, whoa, that is a mess. You know what I mean? So maybe if we can up it from 8 to 10, we can do something about all the mass shootings in this country. You know what I mean? It's an epidemic. Somebody's got to do something. And yeah, group shootings are going to go through the roof, obviously. But it's about perspective, guys. Come on. Alright, I gotta wrap this up and get out of here. I almost started off with a molestation joke, but then I felt like I was going to have to ask, like, anybody else been molested in here? And that's going to lead down like a whole
I took care of
another, yeah, you took care of that.
Yeah,
I'm going to get out of here before I do. I got one for my sex coach. Does anybody here like Q-tips? Any Q-tip fans in the house? Yeah? Ooh, that's more than I normally get. I like that. I love Q-tips.
The rapper?
What?
The rapper?
No, not the rapper. The
Q-tip.
brand, Cotton Swab. Come on, bro.
The brand comes.
Ice Cube?
Ice Cube. We're just yelling rappers now? It's a Q-tip.
Let's not forget Tupac. Come on, man.
Tissue paper. Notorious B.I.G. What are we doing? Charmin. What? Talib Kweli. But no, I love Q-tips. I actually Q-tips twice today. And I'm not sure, but I feel like Q-tips is supposed to ever come to anal. Again, I don't know, but I assume, because I feel like they both start off the same way, you know? You're like, I'm just going to use the tip and just for a second. Ooh, okay. That's pretty good. All right. Okay. I know you're not supposed to like put it in, but maybe a little bit. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. Spin it. Oh, spin it. Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay. I know you probably shouldn't go too deep. Oh, that's probably too deep. It's probably deep enough right there. Oh, okay. Okay, then by the end, you're just like, oh, fucking God. Just like anal, you always gotta check the tip for blood. All right, guys? All right.
Mr. Joseph Gangemi. Joe Gangemi makes some noise. And all the Gangemis you've seen tonight, folks. Fucking awesome. Please, Joe Gangemi, one more time, please. Yeah! I love it. All right, this next hot shit is our last comedian of the night. She has been a resident comedian. She's been here all month. It has been a joy to have her here every Tuesday night. And last Thursday, I got to perform with her at a private gig way the fuck out in Buckeye. That was amazing in this like luxury resort in the middle of fucking Buckeye. And she killed it. So this will be our last time seeing her for quite a long time because I've seen her 5 times over this month. And as much as we love her around here, she's driving me nuts. No, I'm kidding. No, she's absolutely amazing. And we're thrilled that she has put up with us. And it was thrilling to be able to do a gig outside of here with us, with me. I was just adjusting the mic for her. That's why I'm bending down like a moron. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the final time this month. But she'll be back every month, once a month. We love her so much. Our resident comic for the month of October. What month are we in? Please put your hands together for Miss Lavette.
Thanks. Now that everyone's gone, it's great to I'm here.
And we're here.
Yep, we're here. And I want to go ahead and just get this out of the way now so that we can have a good remainder of the show. But I want to talk about something controversial. Religion. Yeah. But I put it into a song in hopes that it would be less controversial and more offensive. And if you're sensitive to this kind of thing, this is going to be the longest 2 minutes of your life. Jesus is my Savior, glory, hallelujah.
Oh my God.
I don't know why I don't usually sing that part of it. Okay. Jesus is my Savior. I am devout, praise the Lord. When I'm getting railed, it's His name I call out. I try to live by the Bible. I try to live righteously. This feeling in me isn't Christ-like, but like I want to feel Christ in me. I think you know where this is going. I want to nail Jesus. Yeah, and I don't mean on the cross. He is the Lamb of God and also a shepherd, and He'll make me come when I'm lost. Halfway through, doing good. Halfway through. Good. They say. Let's try Jesus. They say Satan will tempt me, but Satan never could, because I'm more tempted by a certain carpenter's wood. Jesus loves me no matter what. He died for all of my sins. Even last night when I masturbated to 1 Corinthians. And I wanted Jesus. Well, now again, in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, I pray that you fuck me. Amen. Alright, let's cool off. Alright. That's like practically the worst. That's the worst one. So you guys did good with that. That's basically as bad as it gets. Who's beating off back there? Anyway, guys, I'm living a lie. Well, I'm living like 20, but the ones I want to talk about, my name is actually not Ty. So that's a nickname. My real name is something else, but my dad actually was the one who gave me the nickname Ty. It's short for something that I won't tell you, but because I want to keep it a secret, I'm mysterious that way. But I feel like I have a nickname for like all of my relatives. Like I have a different nickname for all my relatives. My dad calls me Ty, my sister calls me T, my mom calls me bitch, and so I don't know. Yeah, it's like anyway. But I feel like I just want to get these things off my chest, because usually in my act I just try and like be mysterious and not really talk about myself so much. But I've been living my life by a new policy. The honesty is the best policy. And so that's the, I know. Anyway, the second lie I've been living that I want to share with you guys is about my age. I'm actually not 19. That's a lie, yeah. I'm actually 19 and a half. So that one's actually a lie too. I'm actually not 19 and a half. I'm 19 and 5/6. So like 19 and 10 months. My birthday's 2 months. So anyway, the third lie I've been living. I conveniently put into a song, so let's just go ahead and do that. Give it up for me.
I don't even know who you are anymore, Ty.
Alright, this song is about my sister. And it's actually fun. This is actually the first song I wrote, so that means it's shit. Me and my sister were 2 years apart. My little sister has a special place in my heart. Aw. And by that I mean there's a hole where my love for her would be. 'Cause I hate my sister. Yeah, I hate my sister. Please get hit by a bus. I can't trust her. She's always been a snitch and always will be. For example, I cut class one time in high school. I know. I told her about it. That's right, she snitched on me, and I got grounded for 2.5 years. That's why I hate my sister. I hate my sister. Please fall off the earth. I know how this looks, and I know how this appears, but I have another sister who is older by 4 years. This might surprise you, but this sister I don't hate. I actually loathe her. That's loathe with a TH. I loathe my sister. Yeah, I loathe my sister. I'm taller than you. When I was younger, my older sister bullied me. I forgot the lyrics. For example, here we go. Sorry.
Yes!
She used to, it's fine because I'm paid anyway, so.
Yeah, exactly, you got it.
For example, she used to kick me literally in the stomach. When I tried to give her a hug, she fucking abused me. Now she's the culprit of this song. I showed her ass. I loathe my sister. Yeah, I loathe my sister. I'll beat you up after this. Please don't worry. And please don't fret. 'Cause I have a brother who is by far the best little brother you could ask for. He is so cute, there's just one teensy tiny little problem. He's motherfucking dumber than a piece of fruit, specifically cantaloupe. His brain is a melon. But I love my brother. Yeah, I love my little baby brother. He's just an idiot. Thank you. Okay. So like I said, that was the third line living because I'm actually an orphan. I don't even have any siblings. So. All right.
I can't believe anything, Sean.
I know, who
Can't
is
trust me.
Is she even chewing gum?
Yes,
Because I don't believe it.
No, she's acting probably.
What did my name?
Okay, so give it up for the other comics. But, you know, I am better, that's why I'm after them. So, yep. Is Sean in the room?
Yes.
Sean, how much time do I have left in my set? He likes to be a smart ass sometime, and he's like, you know, oh, how much time do we have left in life? Oh, I don't know.
What? I'm always very serious. Well, I've wasted 30 seconds just trying to figure it out.
Right?
Give it at least 5 minutes. Right, you got 5 minutes.
5 minutes, so that's what, 2 songs?
2 songs.
We got 2 songs left?
Two songs.
Right.
Two songs.
Let's see,
As my
let's see.
people say, 2 songs. Lafayette. I said 2 songs.
I heard it.
Cierra.
Who's in the back? Who's not safe? Who do I want to talk to? Flannel. Hey guy. What's your name, sir?
John, give it up for John. Maybe that's enough. So John, how are you today, sir?
Erect.
What is it?
Erect.
Okay. John, if you wouldn't mind, I actually would love your help for this next song. What I want you to do is actually just shut the fuck up so that I can sing. And then, no, just joking. What I want you to do is give me a word, any word, and I can write a song about it right here, right now.
Chicken wing.
Chicken wing, here we go. Pick a different word.
Earlobe.
What is it?
Earlobe.
Earlobe. Pick a different word.
Flannel.
Flannel, okay. Okay, got it. You're a dick. Next song. Sorry, John.
All right.
But John, for this, let's just.
About right.
Huh?
No, Sean.
That was me.
Sure, of course.
I was repeating what John said. He goes, about right. It was
Oh.
good.
Okay.
Let's do bum, bum.
1 minute.
What?
Yeah, bum, bum, bum.
Do bomb, bomb, bomb.
Yeah. You know that song? You know that song. Sweet Caroline.
Oh, okay. Somebody articulate. So, thank you for your suggestion, but that's this next song. John, I need you again. Do you want a song? Okay, let's just do one more. Do you want a song about love, a dentist, or
Bum, bum, bum.
bomb, bomb, bomb?
Yes.
Don't pick bum, bum.
Love.
Love. Oh, who was that? Have you heard dentist before? Okay.
Dentist.
No, but oh.
Dentist.
All right, let's see a show of hands. Who wants love?
Dentist. Dentist.
Dentist.
Why even ask me?
John.
Why even ask me?
You're all gonna regret your decision. I'm sitting in the office. I look up and I see. What? I smell it too, smells pretty good. But that's called an inside thought. So back to my song. I'm sitting in the office. I look up and I see, sitting on the front desk, a big bowl of candy. That's fucking counterproductive, but what do I know? They open the door, call my name, here I go. My heart is pounding, alarms are sounding in my head, thoughts are racing. I am bracing for what is to come. Hopefully not him. 6 months isn't long enough between visits, because my dentist is a borderline rapist. He doesn't need consent because I made the appointment. He can do it rough or nice. Don't forget to brush twice. My dentist is a creepy guy with hinting eyes, a 9 to 5 borderline rapist. Okay, so let me explain, because obviously you guys are confused as hell. I'm gonna explain, but while I do, by the way, you guys chose this song, so this is on me. While I explain, think back to your last dentist appointment, because I guarantee that you're gonna find some similarities. He says, lay down, open wide, I'm coming inside. He puts on protection, you
gosh, I was talking about gloves. He sits down next to me. This is gonna go south. He pulls out his tool and sticks it in my mouth. He's doing his job, and so am I. He says I'm a good girl because I'm flossing day and night, and that my teeth are like his wife, straight, white, and beautiful. And after he's done, he says, spit or swallow. I spit. Alarms are sounding in my head, thoughts are racing. I am bracing for what is to come. He already did. It's been 6 months since my last period. Oh my God, what does that mean? I don't know. My dentist is a borderline rapist. If he's going deep, then he'll drug me till I sleep. He does more than clean my teeth. He fills my cavities. My dentist gets away with what he does, cause he displays his license. He's certified to drill me, but jokes aside, he's a borderline rapist. Also, he's Harvey Weinstein. Thank you. Good night. Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Lavette. He is definitely going to be on MTV Rewind. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Lavette. Yes. Well, listen, folks, you really have been the nicest audience, and you're really just swell, and thank you all for coming out, and I think all the comics did a real wonderful job, and now we're going to lock the curtains, and I'm going to do 4 hours. Yeah. I'm kidding. Hey, thank you very much. Get home safe. There's karaoke next door, and you've been wonderful. Thank you. Have a good night.
Yeah, they can hear everything. They just like to see how the show winds down. Yeah, detail that. Which is nice.
Oh, really?
I went to John's the other night. I could have sworn I saw your fucking car. I pulled in, and I went, holy shit, what's here? A bunch of shit. Yeah, but it was like, smashed on the back, like I